Ex-Treasury Secretary Tan Sri Irwan Serigar Abdullah has denied the MOF's claim that the previous BN administration had stolen 18 billion ringgit in GST refund monies. According to news reports, Irwan said the funds were put into the Treasury's consolidated account and insisted that all money from the GST collection would be accounted for. He said all information pertaining to this can be retrieved from the Accountant General's Department and the Finance Ministry's Fiscal Division. Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng, however, argues that Irwan should just disclose where the money had gone. Yesterday, Lim revealed that 93% of the 19.4 billion ringgit of input tax credit under the GST system had gone missing and that the previous government was to blame. Meanwhile, Rembau MP Khairi Jamaluddin is lodging a report with the police and the MACC against then Finance Minister Datuk Sri Najib Razak and ministry officials. He doesn't believe that an internal inquiry by the MOF will suffice and wants an open investigation to ascertain the veracity of Lim's expose. AG Tommy Thomas believes there is no conflict of interest in appointing a counsel in his former law firm to handle the government's claim to the equanimity. Sitpa Selvaratnam is a senior shipping and maritime lawyer attached to Tommy Thomas Advocates and Solicitors, of which she is also the co-founder. Her services are rendered without any charge to taxpayers. Thomas explains that his decision to appoint her was based on the fact that the AG's chambers does not have a specialised shipping unit to handle the litigation matters. He says Sitpa's appointment will entitle Malaysia to the best shipping lawyer, given her experience of more than 25 years in specialised maritime practices. This includes arrest of ships, charter party and cargo disputes, collision and shipyard claims. She also chairs the Bar Council's Shipping and Admiralty Law Committee and is the founding president of International Malaysian Society of Maritime Law. IHH Healthcare's planned acquisition of India's Fortis Healthcare has reportedly hit a snag. According to Nikkei Asian Review, this is because of a court order obtained by Daiichi Sankyo to block the deal. Fortis founders Malvinder and Shivinder Singh are involved in a legal wrangle with the Japanese pharma giant over the sale of Ranbaxy Laboratories. They were ordered in January to pay $510 million to Daiichi Sankyo, but the payment has yet to be made, which is why the Japanese firm is protesting the Fortis sale. The latest court order could delay the timeline of IHH's acquisition. A source close to the deal told theedgemarkets.com that the share subscription agreement with Fortis could proceed despite the outcome of Daiichi's application of injunction. However, he declined to elaborate because the matter is currently being heard in court. The IHH Fortis SSA is currently pending approval from Fortis shareholders next Monday. Perdana Offshore Petroleum's unit PBJV Group has been awarded a 5-year contract from Sapura Exploration and Production. The job is to provide maintenance, construction and modification services for Sapura Energy's oil and gas fields offshore Peninsular Malaysia from 2018 to 2023. The contract, which is effective July 11th, has no fixed value and will be based on work orders, which will be issued by the client from time to time during the duration of the contract. The group expects positive contribution from the contract towards its earnings and net assets per share for the duration of the contract. Baraka CEO Nick Hamdan Daud says the job will contribute positively to the group's bottom line and replenish its order book while keeping it occupied for the next 5 years. The Employees Provident Fund expects its assets under management to reach 1 trillion ringgit within 2 to 5 years. The pension fund's AUM stood at 814.38 billion ringgit as at March 31st, 2018. Incoming CEO Tunku Ali Zakri Alia says this optimism is based on market performance and contribution growth during the period. It's also because of the introduction of new schemes for its existing contributors. In addition, the fund will also encourage those in the informal workforce to start contributing for their retirement. Ali Zakri says more emphasis has been placed on social security in the last 4 years, which to him is the right direction. The EPF aims to also be more proactive in its operations with the introduction of digitalization, which is part of a 5-year rolling plan.